The XFL is now halfway through their season, and in my opinion, this was the best week yet. We had the DC Defenders playing against the St. Louis Battlehawks, and this game was honestly probably the worst game of XFL history, and it went in the favor of the Defenders, beating the Battlehawks 15-6 at home. A pretty boring game, but then at the end of Sunday's game, Sunday night primetime game, the two worst teams in the league, at least record wise, playing against each other, the Tampa Bay Vipers versus the Los Angeles Wildcats, in a game that went back and forth. Crazy game. Chances at the end for the Vipers, they did not win it. They blew their lead. They had a big lead, in fact, in the first half, blew that one, and the final score of that game was 41-34. Wildcats end up beating the Vipers. Now we go into the XFL TV ratings and attendance for week 5. This is crazy stuff, and I think that the XFL does need our help. So hit me up on Instagram at LaughterFootball if you want to help out the XFL. We're going to be setting up a group to help out the XFL. We're going to go from week 1. We did this last week. We will be having a weekly XFL attendance and TV rating review. We did this last week, and we're going to just head back into it from week 1 right now. Here are week 1 numbers. Grand total of 69,818 fans. We're not really going to get into detail of which teams got the amount of fans that they got, but we're just going to say pretty much the grand total for now. Week 1 numbers had a grand total of just about 70,000 fans, 69,818. And then week 2 had a grand total of 76,285. So as you can see, obviously, that is a jump up. Here, week 3, this is a bigger jump, going up about 82,000 fans, 81,942. And then week 4 dropping down to 70,224. And at this point, could this be the coronavirus? It's honestly possible, jokes aside. It's honestly possible that the coronavirus is making fans not attend the game, because week 5 has their worst attendance yet. Official attendance numbers for week 5. Houston had a 19,773, which was a new season high for Houston. That makes sense because Houston at the time was 4-0 and now they're 5-0, so I could see them still gaining a lot of fans. Dallas, though, did have their new season low. This also could make sense because their quarterback, Landry Jones, is hurt. Why watch a backup play if he sucks? That's pretty much what it was, and he did horrible. They had 15,950 fans as their new season low, which is honestly not as bad as like Los Angeles and teams like that, but there was another team, I think it was the Vipers, who was not, they were not having really good attendance numbers. Anyways, to DC, we got 16,342 people, up more than 1,000 from their last home game. That was honestly because of the game that it was, the situation that it was against the St. Louis Battlehawks, fighting for the first place spot. Obviously, DC does not have it, even though they won, but pretty much tying it up. Just wait, maybe they do have it. I could be wrong with that. Guys, correct me in the comment section. Let me know if I'm wrong. Let me know who has first place in that division. But anyways, DC does go up by more than 1,000 from their last home game. Los Angeles, though, will have their new season low, even though everybody's been talking about Los Angeles numbers being super low already. They're going to have their new season low at 12,181 fans. That's the attendance for week 5. I think that we need to help out the XFL. These cannot continue to go down. Attendance is not what I think matters most, though. What I think matters most is the TV ratings, the TV viewers. We will head right into that. By the way, we did rush into this video a little bit because the TV ratings did come out very late this week, and we had to really rush this video. So sorry for all my mistakes and anything like that if we have any throughout this video. The XFL needs our help, and here are the week-by-week TV ratings. Week 1 had 3.12 million viewers on average per game. Then it dropped down, which makes sense. It's a new league. Makes sense it's going to drop down in week 2 to 2.05 million. That's over a million of a drop, so that's a pretty big drop, and people started worrying right away. But then going to week 3, 1.61 million on average per game. Not bad at that point, honestly. And then week 4 shows that it's not dropping down bad. Like, it's going down to 1.38 million, and it's just slowing down the drop. So at week 4, we had 1.38 million, and now we're heading to week 5. Week 5, everybody wants to know these numbers. This is a big week right here, halfway through the season. Will the XFL survive? I think it will, but I think that we do need to help them out and support them. So again, hit us up on Instagram at LaughterFootball if you want to join a group to help support the XFL. Saturday's games, we got ABC averaging 1.547 million. viewers. That's pretty good still, while Fox averaged 1.497 million viewers, which is also really good still. But week 5 Sunday games, this was, I'm pretty sure, on FS1 and ESPN, only averaged 800,000 views. So that was not good. But at the same time, you know, they're really doing well with their numbers right now. And if you really average out all that, just like we did for week 1, 2, 3, and 4, I think it's going to be around, if I could just take a guess on the spot, about 1.2 million or something like that viewers. So then you could see that the drop is just not going by as much as it was in the beginning. And I think that that drop is going to slow down by week 7 or 8. They could already be going in the positive numbers, but we do have to keep in mind March Madness is coming and can take some of that away.